Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Now, we have a little job on today. It is on the footwell alteration on the Midge. So, because the footwell is so tight, I've cut a hole in the side of the bulkhead, well, not the bulkhead, but the side panel of the car to allow my foot to stick outside so I can get my foot on the throttle comfortably. So I've had a previous attempt, which was a bit not so good. I'll show you what that was, and then I've got a new solution. So I'll just turn the camera around. So there's the hole I originally had. Okay, that allows you to use the throttle easily. My first attempt was this sort of wedge square shaped affair, okay, which was didn't really fit in with the car. So that's going in the bin, and I bought a new teardrop, which is going to fit in that fashion. So that'll be a bit more in keeping with the style of the car and a bit more aerodynamic. So back to the bench. So I've got it marked out. I might take a little bit more out of that hole to give me more room. So then I've marked a 10mm mark around the outside of the flange, and then with me dividers I'm marking on 30mm pitch, and I'll drill that all the way around the flange, and then that'll attach either way. I'm going to try rivets. I've got some stainless steel screws, so we'll see what the best. I would prefer to use rivets. So that's that piece. So when I had the previous Bulge on, I had to cut out the side panel. So obviously I've lost that plate now because that's been hacked around quite a bit. So what I need to do first is I need to reinstate the panel so it's exact full size again, right? So what I've done is I've got a piece of aluminium, and I've done a joggle joint on my swager, okay? And that means that it'll underlap the main panel, and then what you get is a nice flush edge. And also we've got with it underlapping, I can bond it and rivet it, so that'll look quite nice. And then what I'll do is I'll take the line down the panel. Yep, I've left a bit of green on there, so we'll have that the exact shape. And then I need to fit that back over the bulge. So the bulge is probably sitting in here somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut this panel around the bulge, and what I'll do is I'll cut it tight round here, right? So it looks really neat. And then the bit sticking out will be the back of the teardrop. And I think that'll work well. So next job is mark it, drill it, try some fixings, either rivets or I've got some stainless steel self-tappers. I'll screw that on to the bodywork. Like I said, I'm going to enlarge that foothold so it's a little bit more comfortable. I may as well get that on, and then we'll start altering and putting together the side panel, and then we'll fit it, and then finally it'll be rubbed down, filled and painted the same colour as the car. But for now, I'll sign off and I'll be back later. Bye. Welcome to the inside of the Midge. So I've cut the hole that I originally had into like more of a teardrop shape, which gives me loads of room for my foot for that throttle now. So I'll be able to drive this with wellies on. So on the outside, I have positioned it with clecos just to get it exactly right, and I've started drilling and riveting. So we'll just do a bit of one-handed riveting. There you go. Okay, so that's nice. I'll carry on with the drilling and riveting, and then we'll return when that's on, and then we'll get the side panel sorted out. Excellent. See you later. We're all done. So that's riveted on. So that went well. It's on, it's sealed, and it's riveted, so that'll be waterproof. Next stage, which might be tomorrow now, I'm going to attack the side panel, get the side panel refabricated, get it on, get it marked off, cut out, on. I've also got some, might do the sharp edges on the side panel with some cunifer brake pipe, just to put a rounded edge on it. Might look neat. It's all getting painted anyway, so you can't see it, but yeah. So that'll look, I think that'll really well when it's going to be the same colour as the rest of the car, so it'll blend in a bit better. So yeah, I'm happy with that extension. Right. See you on the next one. Good morning, Saturday morning, and we carry on. So, got the bulge fitted inside of the sidewall in the scuttle is cut out larger. I'll show you that now, and I'm making the templates. So I'll just turn the camera around and see where we're at. Got loads more room for the throttle foot, so that's brilliant. So in there now, basically got almost a standard layout as regards width and room for your foot. So there's about 150 mil into there, so your foot sits quite nicely on there. And this gives a lot of room. This in here gives you a lot of room for the whole of the outside of your foot. So that's extremely comfortable. So that's very good. So I've altered the trim inside and replaced that, so that's all ready to go. Coming to the outside, I've refit the side panel, okay, and with obviously the bulge in place, we've reached the aluminium that goes along the underneath, so it means that the only infill I need is this part here. So I've made a template, right, pretty accurate, and then I'll transfer that onto me joggled plate, and that'll be me patch in. So I'll bond that and rivet it, and yeah, looking good. So I will return when I've got all that cut out, and I might bond and rivet it on so the side panel's finished, and then after that a bit of prep and paint, which I'll probably do on another video. So I'll be back shortly. So I've got the patch on made now. I'll show you what that looks like, and a couple of little tips that I discovered obviously when doing like quite intricate work. So that's the that's the patch in, yeah. So that swage is sticking out quite nice, so it's all flush, yeah. And then this follows this quite nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I'll probably pin this with a couple of rivets, with Clecos anyway, and then take it off the bench, clean it up, bond it and rivet it in full. But I think that's going to look rather well. So I'll see you in the next clip. Well, we've finished. So we've got side panel back in place. So that's the look we were going for. So that's in. It's riveted patch, which is a nice fit. Yeah, pleased with that. So next job is to prepare that panel and repaint it, and then there's a couple of bits of touch up on the door that doesn't match, so I'm going to blow the door in. So the next video will be prep and paint. I'm pleased. So that's it. Good weekend's work. Well, probably about 4 hours work, but yeah, took the time, got a nice fit and finish. It's exactly what I need. Loads of room for my feet now, so a successful mission. So this is the end of the video, and the next video will be prep and paint. So see you in a bit. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the like button. Thank you very much. See you, bye.